Title: Indira Gandhi, the Iron Lady of India. Opening scene: archival footage of pre-independence India. Narrator, voiceover. She was born into one of the most influential families in Indian history. The daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi would go on to carve her own legacy as India's first and only female Prime Minister, a symbol of strength, and one of the most controversial leaders the nation has ever known. Scene 1. Early life and education. Indira Priyadarshini Nehru was born on November 19, 1917, in Allahabad, into the prominent Nehru family. Her father, Jawaharlal Nehru, was a key figure in India's freedom struggle. From an early age, Indira was exposed to politics and nationalism. Her childhood was turbulent, often spent away from her father who was frequently imprisoned by British colonial rulers. She was educated at institutions in India and abroad, including Visva Bharati University, Oxford University, and Somerville College. Though illness and World War II interrupted her studies, these years shaped her intellectually and politically. In 1942, she married Feroz Gandhi, a journalist and fellow Indian National Congress member. They had 2 sons, Rajiv and Sanjay Gandhi. Scene 2. Entry into politics. Indira Gandhi's political career began informally as her father's confidant during his prime ministership. She served as his personal assistant and accompanied him on state visits, becoming familiar with international diplomacy. After Nehru's death in 1964, she was appointed Minister of Information and Broadcasting under Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri. Shastri's sudden death in 1966 created a leadership vacuum. With support from the Congress Party's old guard, known as the Syndicate, Indira Gandhi was chosen as a compromise candidate for Prime Minister, a decision they would come to regret. Scene 3. First term as Prime Minister, 1966-1977. Indira's first term saw massive challenges: economic crisis, food shortages, inflation, and drought. Her leadership hardened through adversity. In 1971, she led India into war with Pakistan, supporting the independence movement in East Pakistan, which led to the creation of Bangladesh. The victory earned her massive national pride and the title, Durga, from opposition leader Atal Bihari Vajpayee. However, the tide began to turn. Economic problems persisted, and political unrest grew. In 1975, the Allahabad High Court found her guilty of electoral malpractices and invalidated her 1971 victory. Instead of resigning, she declared a state of emergency, a controversial period where civil liberties were suspended, opposition leaders were jailed, press censorship was enforced, and forced sterilization drives were carried out under Sanjay Gandhi's influence. Scene 4. Fall from power and return, 1977-1984. In 1977, elections were held under public pressure. The Janata Party won in a landslide, and Indira lost her seat. But the Janata government was unstable and riddled with internal conflict. By 1980, Indira had regained power. Her second term was no less stormy. Political violence escalated, especially in Punjab, where Sikh militancy grew. In 1984, she launched Operation Blue Star, ordering the military to flush out armed militants from the Golden Temple, the holiest Sikh shrine. The operation was successful militarily but caused deep anguish among Sikhs worldwide. Scene 5. Assassination and legacy. On October 31, 1984, Indira Gandhi was assassinated by her Sikh bodyguards in retaliation for Operation Blue Star. Her death triggered anti-Sikh riots that claimed thousands of lives, a dark chapter in India's history. Indira Gandhi's legacy is one of strength, resilience, and deep controversy. She centralized power, shaped India's foreign policy, championed the poor with slogans like Garibi Hatao, remove poverty, but also curtailed democracy during the emergency. For some, she was a savior of Indian unity and pride; for others, an authoritarian who damaged democratic institutions. Closing scene. Montage of Indira's speeches, crowds, and tributes. Narrator, voiceover. Indira Gandhi, the Iron Lady of India. A woman who broke barriers, shaped a nation, and left a legacy still debated to this day. In her own words, forgiveness is a virtue of the brave. And bravery was never in short supply in the life she lived.